What's going on, guys? This is Boogie and welcome back to another Alchemy Stars video. Today I'm going to show you how I beat EX-5 and then recommend teams or alternative units to help you replicate what I did afterwards. So the team composition I used for this boss was to bring a strong DPS unit that counters the boss's element, in this case Revi, Tessa for nuking, 2 converters that complement my DPS unit, those being Grandru and Beverly, and a healer, Philishai. Let's dive in. A few things to keep in mind during the battle. 1. You only get 1 captain switch. 2. When receiving damage, only the captain's defense is considered. And 3. She nullifies all damage from the units except the captain's. This includes chain combos and active skills. You heard me right, she could care less about your Michaels or Arias placed in the last slot. Anyways, you want to keep your DPS unit in the front slot until the last round. Convert as often as possible so your captain can keep chipping away at the boss's health. When attacking, try to avoid ending your chain within her close range attack to avoid getting attacked twice. Your nuker should have a stacking effect. This could be tied to rounds elapsed and/or active skill usage. Finally, your healer heals you throughout the fight because the boss hurts a lot, especially her burst attack that covers most of the field. You should avoid this attack at all costs. Make sure to plan out your tiles before rounds 12 and 5 where she performs her burst attack. Also, if your healer is someone like Philishai or Nobio, don't sweat too much from being hit because your healer should keep you pretty healthy throughout the fight. And that's how I beat EX-5. This was the team. We used our Revi as our constant DPS unit because her equipment allows her normal attacks to hit diagonally. We used Tessa as our nuker, even though it's kind of scuffed because I used her without switching her to the captain position, but the damage still went through for some reason. Maybe it's because this part where it says ignores defense, maybe it ignores her nullification possibly. And then we use Philishai as our healer and teleporter. That way we have a failsafe to escape the giant AoE she does. And then Beverly and Grandru are just our converters who allow Revi to deal her damage and get the diagonal off. Now I'm going to recommend some alternative units to help you clear the stage. If you don't have Revi, I'd recommend your strongest thunder DPS unit like Michael, Requiem, or even Schwartz. Niche options like Luke work since the boss constantly moves around the map to smack you, or other units that deal damage over time like Basolo who constantly applies bleeding. Another really good option for your nuker could be the new 6-star thunder converter Emamori, since you can plant as many swords as possible on the field until the last round where you teleport next to the boss and deal 150% damage per sword. Technically you can bring any converter with you since the boss nullifies damage from all your units except the captain. In fact, this decision leads into your choice of healer. If you bring Philishai, especially given the conditions, you'd want to bring water converters like Sariel and Klekin, who I might add happens to be on the current RRR banner. Taking along Novio, bring fire converters like AC and Faust. And would you look at that, he's in the Stellar Star gem this month. And so on and so forth. I'm recommending this strategy because you only get 1 captain switch, so you won't be able to swap to your healer to heal from off-color tiles and swap back. Despite this, you want to save that swap for your nuker anyway, because if your DPS unit isn't at level, you need that nuker to take care of the rest, or at least a significant portion of her health to finish her off in the last round. But the more developed your team is, the less you have to worry about that. And with that, that's the end of today's video. If you enjoy and found this informative, make sure to like and subscribe to stay connected on Alchemy Stars. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.